Hello guys, this is Ratu498 and this is two 2v2 commentary battles on Shogun 2 Total War. We are fighting the Immortal clan. This is 2 battles against them. So my build, I have got 4 Yari Ashigo, I believe, 2 Yari Samurai, 2 Matchlock Ashigo, a few sword units and a couple of cav. Ruse has got 4 Yari Ashigo, a few swords, a bow. I believe I also have a bow warrior monk as well. He's got 3 katana cav and a bow warrior monk. So our opponent's builds. This is Zeno, I believe, and he has got a few spear units, about 6 or 7 swords and 3 cav. And this is Antigonus, and he has got just a cav spam army. Okay, so I'm posting these 2 battles. There was a little discussion between Antigonus and a couple of us on my thread on the TWC forums, and he was saying how I don't post losses and stuff, which I do, which there's a few on my channel, and he wanted me to post a loss against them. So this is the first loss that I have against Antigonus, so I'm going to post it. And in this also he was discussing how they use various different tactics and things, and I was discussing how they just use sword and cav spam rushes and stuff like that. So I wanted to show this anyway. So as you can see, we've got we're going to create some kind of box. Basically, because of the amount of cav units, there's no point trying to attack him because we'll just get completely destroyed instantly. You have to try and stay stationary while dealing with cav, and you have to try and destroy as many of them as possible before they can get in amongst your units. So we're going to create some kind of box to stop the huge amount of cav that they have. They're also extremely decent cav. Antigonus also had World Weary against me, which I still don't have, which is kind of annoying, but I believe that when the patch comes out it's going to be nerfed anyway, so it's not going to be too much of a problem anymore, so that might help things. So we've got a few spears at the front, a few at the side, and a couple at the back. A few matchlocks in the centre with all our sword units. Which is a cav out the back. I have mine hidden in the forest to the right. So our bows are just doing a little bit of damage to the spears and the sword units in front at the moment. Not really doing a huge amount of damage though. So this is where they're going to start their attack. I'm going to try not to be too mean over the course of these commentaries. I'd like everyone to stay around and wait and watch the second game as well, because that is absolutely hilarious. But here's the first one. And so they're going to come forward, meat shield in front of the spears, which is a good move by Zeno. So it takes the shots of most of the bow units. So first cav charge coming in. I believe he's put this one in to disrupt my spear unit, so he can get the rest in behind. My matchlocks are going to shoot off. They do quite a bit of damage. So you can see they're wavering now. Do quite a lot of damage, but they don't rat away. They manage to get through. So now another unit cav coming in. As you can see, all the sword units just about crashing to the front now. So Reese is going to send his katana cav down now to try and deal with these sword units. Zeno's got his cav going around the other flank. And Antigonus basically is just going to chuck all his cav in the centre. So this is the tactic that they use on 99% of maps, I believe. Every time I've played them, they've used these tactics. We normally win, as I say. This is the first time I believe I've lost against Antigonus. He's sure he's got a replay. I'm not sure. I can't remember ever losing. If he has, he says he's going to post it, so that's cool. But as you can see now, cav going in the back, cav coming in the side. Very difficult to defend against these kind of builds. We were kind of prepared for it, but realistically you shouldn't have bought so many Yari Ashigaru, because they're going to rout away pretty quick, and the more units that rout drops your morale and it causes you a huge problem. So the more units that you have routing, the more scared all your other units become, and then you get huge chain routes going on, so you'll see which will happen. So at the moment I was actually thinking we're doing quite well. Apparently we're not doing quite so well, but I thought we weren't doing too badly, and then all of a sudden all our flags started going white. Just from the sheer force. You'll see that most of Ruse's katanas are running away with like 96, 97 men in them, so my units are routing away. I'm in stand and fight, but still just completely routing away by the huge amount of cav that have gone in the sides. So this is basically the first tactic which I'm going to show you that the Immortal guys have had. The second game I did live record. I haven't posted the live recording because we did actually have quite a argument during the game. as you'll see in a second. But this was a good game. I'll say good game. It was a good game to them. Thank you guys for playing. So as you see, that's the end of the battle there. Not really anything we could do. They claimed we were camping. We couldn't attack a cav spam. You can't attack a cav spam. It's the most stupid idea I've ever heard of. So you can't really do anything apart from try and stay in a fixed position and defend against a cav spam army. So there we go. But that was a good game to our opponents. Good game to Ruse. Thank you for playing. So second game coming up. This one is on Daisetsuzen Basin, or whatever it's called. Okay, so this is very amusing. But anyway, I've pretty much got the same build as before. I've replaced my cav with Naginata Warrior Monks this time, as my cav last time were pretty much pointless. Ruse has got very similar build to he had before as well. So we've both got one bow unit. So just take the pause off this so we can see the flags. There we go. Right, so we're going to look at their armies. Very similar army as before for Zeno. I believe he's got a couple of bow units as well, but very similar. Antigonus completely changed his army now. He's got a fire rocket, he's got 5 matchlocks, he's got 3 bow warrior monks, and he's got spears all around the outside. So in effect, he's formed a box in this game. So that's what he's done in effect. But it's going to get a little bit more annoying than that, and you'll see why we were arguing in a bit anyway, because of his tactics, as he calls them. So this is his tactic. His tactic is to run to the red line at the top of the hill in the forest, and that really did piss me off quite a lot. Normally I don't do commentaries like this, but because he wanted me to post a loss, and I said on the forums, I said there's absolutely no point me posting a loss. No one wants to see cav spam armies win. There's no point in doing it. But I posted that one, so I'll post this one as well, as this was extremely interesting. I won't tell you the outcome of this one yet, because it does get quite good fun. So as you can see, they're both just going to run away into the forest, and they're both going to camp up, spear box on the red line, basically, in the forest on the top of the hill. So, and this is a tactic, apparently. Personally, I just think that they're just exploits in the game, but that's just my opinion. So this is what he's doing now. And all just running straight up the hill with fire rockets and everything. Now the unit's going to hide, so there we go. So me and Ruse contemplated for a long time whether we actually wanted to attack, whether we were just going to quit, or what, whether we were going to bother with it or not. Just save the vets and just quit and go and play somewhere else. These were all match-made games, by the way, which is probably why they're doing these kind of things. But this is match-made games. But we decided to attack in the end. So we move our armies up. As you can see, if you look at the mini-map, you can see where they are in coalition to where we were and how far we had to move and everything. So this took quite a long time, this game. So we move up and just waiting for Ruse to get up alongside me, and then we're going to start our attack. And the important thing to notice is basically where Ruse positions his men. He played a very, very good game in this one. You're going to see where he moves all his men in this cav, and he does a very, very good job. So he's got his bows going forward, he's got spears in front, so me, I've got my bow at the front. My spears are going to go in the front as soon as they're in range. So the fire rockets are shooting off. He's got the artillery, forceless attack, so he had this plan from the very, very start what he was going to do, otherwise no one brings artillery unless they're planning to camp it up somewhere and make the opponent attack. So as you can see at the top of the screen there, Ruse's swords are all going to move behind me, and we're going to attempt to destroy Antigonus really, really quickly, because he's got a huge amount of missile units. If we can get in amongst them quickly, we know we can destroy them really, really quick, just simply because of the fact that they're going to be crap in melee. So we can get into them and just basically fuck them up as quickly as possible. That's the plan. So we'll have to see how that turns out. So my spears are going to go forward now the bows are here, and I haven't got them in skirmish mode yet. I'm not going to bother. They seem to move a little bit better if they're not in skirmish mode. Just my opinion. But right, we're going to start our attack. So he's focusing all his bow fire onto my bows, which in my opinion was a little bit of a waste, because my bows aren't going to do any blade damage to units in the forest. And you're going to see at the end of this I get something like 40 odd kills, so it was kind of pointless shooting at the bows. But personally I'd have targeted some kind of sword unit or matchlocks even, or something like that, which were going to get more kills for the forested area. But he pulls himself back up. He's got a line of spears which are going to try and hold me up, and He's got his matchlocks firing off now. You can see matchlock fire. It's kind of a bit like D-Day, to be honest, as we were charging up this hill. It was a bit bloody stupid. It really was, with the bows and the matchlocks and everything just shooting down on us. It was a little bit annoying, to be honest. But most of his fires concentrated on my spear units, which is exactly what I wanted. Just stopped him in front, giving him something to shoot at. Nice cheap 300 or 330, I think they are, something like that, units. So really, he can shoot them all day long. Didn't bother me at all. I believe he switched targets with his bows now, and he's shooting at other things. And you're going to see now basically what we were planning. As you can see, loads of swords going in. Mine and Ruse's swords are all going in. And we're just going to get amongst them, and we're just going to try and destroy as many as we can really, really quickly. Huge amounts of men going into one flank and just destroying everything as possible. Ruse is holding up Xeno on the other side. He's got a few spears over there, and he's got his bows over there as well. But as you can see now, we've just basically poured everything into Antigonus. Ruse has got 2 Great Guard over here, I believe, and a Katana Cav, and he's going to pull them right up on the red line. He's going to try and get them around the back. Xeno's now going to come in, try and get involved in it, but all the spears down there are going to hold him up for a little while. So down here, as you can see, we're getting in amongst all his missile units now. I had my Nationalised Warrior Monks release their war cry, which would have helped out quite a bit because most of his matchlocks are Ashigaru units. So that would have helped out quite a bit. Ruse's Cav, as you can see now, has gone in behind, and they're going to try and take out the bow units and slam him from behind and destroy everything they can. It's also going to allow him to move through the forest without getting shot quite heavily, and destroy quite a few of Xeno's men as well. Xeno did a Cav charge, and as you can see there, loads of Ruse's flags turn white, and he gets loads of wavering units. But basically they're doing their job. Nice cheap units still just holding up the fight over there, stopping Xeno from doing too much damage to our side as we're attacking Antigonus. So Ruse's Cav's gone over around the back. All our swords are still fighting in the centre. And my matchlocks are turning now to, they're going to take on down the bottom next to my standard fight general. They're going to take on all the Cav that are going to come around. They're going to start shooting in at them. So just let you watch this for a second. I'm going to apologise now. The video quality may not be very good. If you have a look at my page, read in the comments section, you'll see what's going on with my video there. I won't bore you with the details. You can just have a look at the thread that I've posted there, so you can have a quick look at that. But as you can see now, Xeno's Cav's coming in. He's got quite a bit of Cav, and they're coming down, and they're doing quite a good job. I've released the war cry on my other one of my Nudgy warrior monk guys. And it looks like we've done a pretty good job, to be honest. I was pretty happy with the way this went. Me and Ruse had such a laugh at the end of this, with the fact that we managed to win this. We really did. But as I said, I did live record it, but there was some rude comments said. So there's no need to get you lot involved in all that. But this was a good game to our opponents. Thank you for playing. It was a good game to Ruse. Always a pleasure to play with him. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Just wanted to show you this, as Antigonus really wanted us to post games against these guys, so that's exactly what I did, and you can make your own conclusions up about them. I have, and you can make your own ones. But that was a good game. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. As you can see, there's a few Cav units left to deal with, but there's nothing that isn't going to get destroyed now. A couple of warrior monks going in on the bow Cav and the matchlock, the bow units and the matchlocks down there by the red line, and Xeno's Cav's all that's left. But we've got a huge amount of units left, including some spears out the back that haven't even been used yet. So Ruse's Cav are just going to go in. He's got a couple of Great Guard, as I said before. So he doesn't often take his Great Guard. I believe now the patch is out. You're only going to, well, when the patch is out on the 26th, is it? You're going to only be able to take 1 Great Guard, which kind of, in my opinion, is a little bit silly, considering you've got to use a retainer to get them. So I think he's going to plan to delete his Great Guard. I haven't got any Great Guard vets, so I don't see any value in them personally. But it was a good game. Thank you all guys for watching. Please rate, comment and subscribe. And yeah, so that's it. And check out my thread on TW Centre. Yep, so thank you very much guys. See you later. Bye bye.